welcome to another OSHA Safety Pro course in the OSHA Safety Pro series. This course is about work zone traffic control. I'm going to give you the tools and know-how to keep yourself, your colleagues, and even motorists safe while you work in the work zone and motorists transit through it. My name is James. I bring over a decade of military, government, and private sector safety experience and leadership that I acquired in the trenches right alongside hard-working men and women just like you. These were trainings conducted in the field, brought to you to the palm of your hand. Use this course as you see fit. It's yours once enrolled. Print up the slides and use them for convenient field training exercises, or enroll your employees in this course to maintain job compliance or for that important contract you're going for. Or here's an idea. Enroll once and play this big ugly mug on a conference room TV screen in front of everybody and certify them at once. Maybe you want to earn more on the job or level up your career. Use the skills from this course to impress management, your colleagues, or that potential client. Use the resources that I'm going to give you in this course to be a safety leader and prove yourself a valuable asset on the job. The teaching method for this course is designed so that it is quick and effective, convenient for you to be taken anywhere in the comfort of your own home or on the tailgate of your pickup truck without sacrificing the valuable quality and content needed to keep you, your colleagues, and those around you safe on the job. Quick compliance is a good reason to take this course. Whether you need that quick certification for an upcoming job, or you need that solid bullet on your resume or CV, or a skill that makes you stand out from other applicants, this course is for you. In this course, we will cover the 4 phases of work zone traffic signs and signs and flags in conjunction with the proper hand and arm signals. The following is some free content for you to use as a sample or however you like. Please forgive my rough videography. I'm not the best at it only because I belong out in the field with people like you, out in the trenches getting it done. Enjoy! The ideal motivated student for this course is anybody involved in the general or construction industries, anyone who works in public safety, underground or above ground utilities, who works for a city or municipality. It's also for anybody who has a career in safety or is a safety leader at their place of work or business. It's also designed for anybody who wishes to level up their current safety career. Maybe you want to use this course to start a new career or expand a current skill set. Either way, you're in the right place. Thank you so much for considering taking this course. I want you now to be the hero. This is your time to shine. A real hero saves lives by saving people the pain and suffering that results from accidents ever happening in the first place. Now is your time to shine. Level up. Be that hero through prevention. Good day, everybody. I want to welcome you to this course on work zone traffic control, another OSHA Pro safety course in my OSHA Pro safety series. This course is designed to be a general overview for the Manual on Uniform Traffic Control Devices Work Zone Traffic Control. I am conducting this course this way, that way you can easily commit it to memory so that you can effectively control the traffic that transits through the work zone and do so safely, keeping yourself, keeping workers, and the transiting motors safe as they move to that construction zone. We are going to be discussing the Manual Uniform Traffic Control Devices, also known as the M.U.T.C.D. We will discuss the 4 phases of sign placement, the use of signs, the use of flaggers, the preferred method of using signs and flags, and what to do when you have to signal or use a sign or a flag in case of an emergency or in an impromptu situation. I look forward to seeing you in the next lectures. Again, many thanks to you for taking this course on work zone traffic control. This course is designed to be quick and effective. It's designed to keep you out in the field earning a paycheck more and in a classroom less. It is designed to keep you safe and compliant. Please do not let the shortness of this course make you think anything else other than you receiving all the tools and mental skill sets that you need to return home to your family in the same condition, if not better, than when you left for work at the beginning of the day. This course is short because it is designed so that you can easily commit it to memory and quick reference the material in the course when no rule book or manual is available to you out there on the job site or on the road. I look forward to seeing the next lectures. Take care and God bless. So, who uses the M.U.T.C.D? Primarily, the public sector, to include state and local transportation planners, engineers, public workers who install and repair traffic lights, signs, and paint lines and lanes, owners of private roads and highways, law enforcement, as they monitor drivers' behaviors and often ticket, they must understand M.U.T.C.D law, student engineers and safety organizations, and OSHA. The Manual on Uniform Traffic Control Devices is the national standards. States will adopt the M.U.T.C.D and then supplement specific and unique standards to it for their specific requirements. Insurance and legal institutions use the M.U.T.C.D when investigating claims or traffic-related accidents. It's used for training and safety workshops, such as this one, and it's used in the design and manufacturing of traffic control devices such as signs and stoplights. Here's a list of organizations that use the M.U.T.C.D. Insurance Institute for Highway Safety, the International Association of Chiefs of Police, the International Municipal Sign Association, the National Association of County Engineers, the FHWA Office of Safety, and Pedestrian and Bicycle Safety. Before any job, you must conduct a hazard analysis. Stop and look at the job. Think about all the things there that can hurt or kill you. Identify those things or those hazards that can hurt or kill you. And finally, rectify or fix all of those things that can hurt or kill you. A construction zone has enough of its own hazards and its own dangers. Now, in an area where speeding motorists are combined with the hazards in your construction work zone, the hazards go up, and so does the importance of conducting a job hazard analysis. 29 CFR 1910.132 subparagraph D, OSHA states, employers should perform a hazard analysis to decide which performance class is needed based on the work conditions anticipated. For example, the closeness of work area to traffic, time of day, night, weather, complexity of the background environment, pedestrian workers' task load, also the need to divert attention to complete other tasks, and traffic speed. Just think, STIR, S-T-I-R. Stop, think, identify, rectify. So, it's pretty simple. Just take that 10-second pause, 30-second pause, 1-minute pause, whatever, at the job site overlooking that area that you're going to be working in. Think about anything there that can hurt you or kill you. Then identify those hazards. And then rectify. Fix it. That is the STIR principle. S-T-I-R. What a difference only 10 to 30 seconds or the time that it's going to take you to go to the bathroom anyway. What a difference that time is going to make if you just stop and apply the STIR principle. For traffic control, there are 4 phases of sign placement. Number 1, that's the advance warning signs, alerting drivers they are about to enter a work zone. These are the signs that go before the work zone. They are simply signaling to the drivers that up and coming is a work zone. The second place where you would put a sign is the transition area. Still, the driver has not yet entered the work zone. This sign begins to guide traffic into the work zone. It could be a sign with an arrow on it or a series of cones. Third is the work zone area. This is alerting drivers they are now driving through the work zone. And fourth and final is the termination sign. The termination sign informs drivers that they are no longer in the work zone and that the road work area has ended. So here we have a picture or an example of the 4 phases of signs when transiting through the work zone. Down here you have advance warning telling the traffic what to expect ahead. Here you have a transition area that actually directs the traffic off of its normal path and begins directing them into the work zone. Here is a sign as an example of a sign, and here are a series of cones that are directing the traffic into this work zone here. Here, the third transition area is the sign indicating that they are now in the work zone. This is the activity area where the work is taking place. Please make note of the buffer space and the workspace. So what we have here is, even though the transition sign is guiding traffic off its normal path into the work zone, when it enters the work zone, there is still a buffer space, a protective area between the begin work zone sign and the workers that are actually conducting the work in this area here. And finally, when the traffic is outside of the work zone, we let them know with the termination sign as indicated here. Here's something important to consider. The 4 transitional signs are required for all directions of traffic. If traffic is two-way, then 4 signs are needed on both sides or directions, totaling 8 signs. If roadwork is at an intersection, affected traffic at all 4 points of the intersection must have all 4 phases of warning signs. And don't forget those termination signs also. So, at a 4-way intersection, if all directions of traffic on both roadways are affected by the construction in the work zone, that would mean 8 signs for each roadway or point of entry. And if there are 4 points of entry, that would mean as many as 32 signs. Here we have an example of signs which are required for all directions of traffic. In this example, we have a 2-lane road using traffic signs, in which 1 lane is closed for construction. So if we start on the bottom right-hand corner of this sheet, here we have our advance warning signs. We have a road work ahead sign, then we have another advance warning sign indicating that ahead 1 lane is closed. Here we have another warning sign indicating that soon the motorist will be encountering a stop. Here is the stop, and here are the cones indicating the transition into the work zone. Here is the work zone, the transition out of the work zone, and then the end roadwork sign informing the motorist that the work zone has terminated. We see that for both directions of travel. Now please make note of this buffer space right here. There is a space, a buffer of safety between the transition, the beginning of the work zone, and the work zone. There is another buffer space right after the work zone as the motorist transits out into the next lane. 32 signs at a four-way intersection may seem like a lot. I know, and I get it. But remember a few things. Number one, signs are only required for the affected traffic. Also, how much value do you place on human life, pain, and suffering? More than the cost of a sign, I hope. So let's beat the standard. Let's stay safe and stay compliant. Let's show our management, our bosses, our peers, and potential clients that we have what it takes, that we have the knowledge and skill set to be moved up or be given that high dollar contract. See you in the next lessons. God bless. So I would like to take this opportunity to give you a cool tip on how you could not only stay safe and compliant on the job, but give your bosses or that client a reason to level you up. And for that, I'm going to show you this, a piece of paper. So what I've done is I've taken the resources in this course and I have printed it up. And in this case, I have printed up the 4 phases of traffic control. And I have placed an X at each phase, indicating to me where I need to place that sign. I invite you to take this resource and print it up as well. Fold it up and slip it in your back pocket as a quick reference. Or print up several copies and hand them out to your colleagues. Imagine what your boss or that potential client or that client would think if they saw you hand out this piece of paper and conduct a safety meeting, a real quick 2 to 5 minute safety meeting on the job. This is your time to shine.